Okay, we're gonna measure trunk flexion and trunk extension with our goniometer. So the stable arm is gonna be vertical. Your movable arm is gonna come with her movement, and the axis is going on your axis point of movement. So the axis point of movement for trunk flexion and extension is at your S1 joint. So your sacrum is that funny little bone in your spine, that triangle bone. So I'm going to measure for her bony prominences on the top of her pelvis here, and then I can kind of feel in where that movement is going to be. And then I just kind of line it up on the side. Move your arm forward just a little bit for me, thank you. So I have my access point here. That's where I'm going to put the access point of my goniometer. My stable arm is going up vertical in alignment with her shoulder and her C-spine. So that's our stable arm. I'm going to ask her to gently move forward like you're going to touch your toes to the ground. Keep a slight bend in your knees. So keeping that in alignment with her shoulder and her C-spine. Okay, gently come back up into standing. And so you see how much movement we had with that goniometer. And if we look at measurement, that's about 90 degrees, right? So, oh, I don't have my glasses on, but on my goniometer, she has almost 95 degrees of trunk flexion. So same alignment for trunk extension. So I'm finding her S1, drawing that imaginary line to where that axis point would be. The stable arm is going up towards her C-spine through her shoulder, and she's going to do extension. Try not to move your hips, but just bring your shoulders back. Same alignment with her trunk. Please don't fall either. Good gravy. Okay, come all the way back up nice and slow. Did you get dizzy when you did that?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, from that vertical stable and how much we moved, it's about 20 degrees of trunk extension. Okay, so now I'm going to have her turn and face the wall. And we're going to do trunk lateral flexion to the left and lateral flexion to the right. The axis point is that S1 joint. So again, feeling for her bony prominences of her spine and that little triangle bone, that sacrum. So we're kind of going right in the middle of that. That's your S1. That's the access point. The stable arm is, you can do it vertical. You can do it down or up. And I'm going to have her tilt herself one direction. And so I'm keeping this in alignment with her C-spine. And she moved, come all the way back up to center. She moved from this stable arm through the movable arm about 20 degrees. Oh, sorry, that's 30 degrees of left lateral trunk flexion. Same thing for the right. So keeping that in alignment with her C-spine up this way. Are you pushing it? About 30 degrees of right lateral flexion, trunk flexion. So then I'm going to have you sit yourself down here, my dear. Go this way.